Welcome back to Citrus County Speedway, and for those that are watching on our live look-in, welcome. This is the Young Lions feature. We've got 5 features to go. Your points are on your screen. TJ DeCare, one of our local drivers who will start on the pole, has had a nearly perfect week. So far, 4 races, 3 wins, 1 second-place finish. Leads by 53 over George Phillips. The championship battle is kind of a moot point right now, but we still have some drivers that are itching to get wins and some very fast drivers that have shown speed that haven't gone to victory lane. The only other winner this week in this division has been Laney Bice, and Laney will start on the outside of row number 1. If you're watching us on our look-in, welcome into the Citrus County Speedway. This is Little Gator Legend Cars Winter Nationals. We want you to hit that share button. Let your friends know you're watching some racing on a beautiful Friday afternoon here in Florida. Drop us a comment down below. Let us know where you are tuned in from, who you're cheering for, and our conversation so far in the tower today is a hot dog a sandwich? We want to know down below. Let's have some fun during the look-in. Let us know if a hot dog is a sandwich. We've got differing opinions. We'll get to that, I'm sure, sometime during this race. Green flag flies. We are underway for the Young Lions feature. TJ DeCare, the Florida driver, has been out in front for most of this week in this Young Lions feature, and it continues to be the one to watch. Jackson Reynolds had a tough run yesterday, had to work his way back through the field, up to position number 2. Great racing throughout this pack. A couple of drivers didn't get the qualifying effort that they wanted to, but in a field of 23 cars, some are going to have to work their way through some of the traffic. You see Ethan Nascimento in the white 21 up there on the outside. Josh Dickens on the inside in the rowdy number 20 is Zago toe-to-toe, Ty Leclerc. Check that. 39, middle of the pack. I know he's got some fans watching us from the northeast. Charlie Beals in the 5B, Brody Gunter in the 01. Gunter looks to the inside. That is the battle for 7. Single file for about your top 10 as they work around. George Phillips, second in points this week. Didn't get the qualifying effort that he wanted to. Currently sitting in position number 9 with Gunter and Beals right ahead of him. TJ DeCare comfortably out in front. Reynolds has taken second place away from Laney Bice. Smith in fourth. Corum in position number 5. The rhythm so far pretty quick. We've seen some of these drivers mix it up. It's a 5-day race. This is the last day of this event. There's been some tempers that have overflowed, but so far the youngsters in this Legends division, knock on wood, have played nice so far. We'll see if that continues on throughout the next 17 laps of competition. As you see the battle right there, Bice on the inside in the 24 trying to go for second place. Bice is the black 24. Joel Smith is the blue and yellow number 24. And they are battling with the 9 of Jackson Reynolds for the runner-up position as TJ DeCare is driven away with the lead. Taylor Corum in 5th, trying to chase down this trio ahead of her. Reynolds doing a great job on that second group to keep Bice at bay, giving her enough room to kind of try to make the move, but not enough to get that momentum to complete the pass. She falls back in behind. Phillips begins to move to the inside of Charlie Beals. That's the battle for 7th, 8th, and 9th, and this battle here continues to be for the runner-up position. Once again, halfway through the live look-in on Facebook, you're going to want to go to uslegendcars.tv to see all the racing action here this afternoon, and the caution flag will fly. I saw Bubbles looking towards the 3-4 area of the racetrack. And there is the 8 pulling out from the infield. That is Connor Waddell. And that will be the first caution flag in a very fast-paced Young Lions feature with the 88 of TJ DeCare as your leader. So once again, if you're watching us on our live looking, we're going to take a look at the replay in the moment. But there's the line score for TJ DeCare, and it's a fairly big one. The only race that was not a win was a second place effort. Pretty much has the championship wrapped up unless lightning strikes. He's got the championship for the week all wrapped up. Once again, drop us a comment down below. Let us know where you're tuned in from, who you're cheering for, and settle our debate up here with our U.S. Legend Cars TV broadcast crew. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Let's have some fun with this look in as we got a black flag being put out there, and I believe it's the 36 is going off the racetrack of Guy Moore. So there's the 9 of Jackson Reynolds on your screen. 3 top 10 finishes, has had a lot of speed. Looking for just a little bit more to close off this week. Want to say hello to Don Kober, who's watching from Washington State, the South Sound Legends. Richie Davidowitz on his run, watching and cheering in for 860 Motorsports. They've got a couple of really good horses in this battle this week. There's Laney Bice on the screen, a winner earlier this week. Looking to finish off the week strong in the 24. So the field works by under caution. They're getting the lineup in and settled from this most recent caution. Good to see the Young Lions get a good pace into their first half of their feature. 13 laps completed, 12 laps remaining. If you're watching us on our live look-in, you're going to want to head to uslegendcars.tv to see all the racing action. Still 4 champions to crown here besides the Young Lions, the semi-pros, the outlaws, the masters. And oh, by the way, the pros, top 2 tied for the championship on the week-long deal. So the pros are the pros. They're going to put on a show at the end. You're going to want to see it all at US Legend Cars TV. Madeline's still watching, wishing I could be there live to cheer on my little brother, Sean McIlerney, and the Young Lions. But live streaming from University of Kentucky will have to do. Keep racing hard. Glad you're along for the ride with us. And you know, maybe next year you'll be able to get down here and enjoy some of this beautiful Florida sunshine if the studies will allow. Jarrett Wegman Racing, and there's another local that has lit it up this week. Day 5 is here, final semi-pro feature, starting P12. Wow. Jarrett Wegman's been starting up front this week. P12, he's going to have to dig from the middle of the field, but that good week has given him a little bit of a cushion when it comes to that championship. As the field doubles up here on the front straightaway, you see some of the folks watching from the work area down in turn number 3. Some eyes on the racetrack as we get ready to see these drivers go back. Once again, the look in, head to uslegendcars.tv. Brooke is cheering on Ty. Good to have you along for the ride as we get ready to see some more racing action. TJ DeCare, Jackson Reynolds, top 2. 12 laps to go, halfway into the Young Lions feature. Green flag flies. And Nascimento goes around in the 21. Field still rolling. Nascimento is not. Caution flag will fly. And magically, as soon as the caution flag flies, the 21 pulls away. Funny how that works. We had the conversation in one of our earlier features that if you stall the car, at least be smart enough to wait for a push. That was probably not the smartest thing to do, but Nascimento will grab the rear, stay on the lead lap, and will have an opportunity to race his way to the front. Ed LeBlanc says hello from a wet Yarmouth, Nova Scotia. Wet is better than white, but I can tell you white sand is better. You should be down here with us. So once again, drop us a comment. Let us know where you're tuned in from, who you're cheering for. Great afternoon here. Speaking of weather, we have our professional weather spotter, watcher, extraordinaire, Anthony Steffens, spotting the weather today. I'm spotting the weather too. It's overcast. There's a little bit of blue sky above the racetrack. It's a little bit breezy. The wind is the opposite direction as it was yesterday when we had our chat on Facebook. And it's warm. It's quite humid outside. So whatever he's going to put at the bottom of the screen is great. I just gave you guys the weather. That is the real feel weather from US Legend Cars TV as we get ready to go green next time by. Okay, so that's yeah, what's on the bottom is pretty much the same thing that I just told you. It's a good thing we do have Mr. Steffens with us, though. The wind is wow, strong, wow, by the way. That's what that stands for. WSW is wow, strong, wow. A strong 5 miles an hour. Here they come. We have fun here. Green flag set to come out. Let's go Carson Highslip, the 08 from David Allen Hall. Once again, drop us a comment down there. Let's be interactive here while we have a couple of caution flag laps. We'll take a look at the start, and Cora might have got a little push from behind. Gage Gilby, evasive action to get to the inside. Decatur is the control car. Now, they're not even to the restart area. Keep this rolling here. The restart area, they're not even going to get to it. It's inside, right off to the right where the shot would be. So they're not even to the restart area yet. Here's a great, right there. Pause that right there. Okay, never mind. Back it up just a little bit. Top of your screen right there, there's 2 cones right past the tow truck. That is the restart area. So keep that in mind as we look at this replay. 22's already sideways here. They're already playing bumper tag. She's got no control of it right now. She's off the back bumper of the 01, who's being pushed by the 5B, who's being pushed by the 5, who's being pushed by the 20, and you get the point. So that will put us back under the yellow flag. Keith is cheering on Garrett Gum from Atlanta. There's 2 things on the screen right there. The restart zone is there, and Kyle McGowan is there. Perfect time for Ryan Ux to grab the screenshot right there. That is a beautiful faded red shirt he is wearing today. It is not the same color as GE's green shirt. I do like that color, but that is a nice faded red shirt that Mr. McGowan is wearing today. Oh, it's a speckled faded red. Okay. See, it's faded red because the flag in his hand is red. The shirt is a faded red. Oh, it's melon. Okay. That's from the shirt connoisseur himself, Anthony Steffens. I'm not repeating that one. Let's go back racing, shall we? TJ Decatur is your leader. Audrey Gum cheering on Garrett Gum in the 5. Starting about 8th place, we'll see what transpires here as the field works by, and TJ Decatur on the hammer. Green flag flies. Down the back straightaway they go. The 24 of Laney Bice works the inside of the 9 of Jackson Reynolds. They'll go side by side down the front straightaway. And caution is out. It's Ethan Nascimento. One Mogan. Charlie Beals is around in the back straightaway. Josh Dickens is around in the back straightaway. We started so well, too. So Dickens pulls away. Beals, I believe those two were after the fact. Julie Parsons says, go 39. Good to see Ty has some fans cheering him on. Okay, so our first comment on our red flag discussion from the last feature, Caden Tuff says a hot dog is not a sandwich. Okay, so a sandwich is something in between two pieces of bread, right? So if that's the definition, then a hot dog technically is a sandwich. It doesn't have to be. The bun doesn't have to be connected at the bottom. Yes, it might. It might depend what bun you are putting in the hot dog in. Help me out in the comments if you can, please. This has been a very hot button issue ever since I came from the refreshment stand after the last feature. By the way, the cheeseburgers here are excellent. There's no conversation about that. If you're in the grandstands here at Citrus, you need to grab one of those cheeseburgers. Maybe you're coming down this week for the Wheelman race. Put the cheeseburger on your list. Like that's the one thing you got to do when you get here. Watch some great racing, regardless what it is. Get a cheeseburger. Tell Cameron I sent you down if you're down there. If you're here today, he's down there in the concession stand. Just say hi. Yes, so far. Potentially. David Allen Hall says hot dog is a sandwich, period. Don't you have a dictionary you can look up the definition of a sandwich for? Not that you can put on screen. Okay, well, I mean, you are in command. It's a good thing they can't hear you and they can just hear me. That's the great thing. We're going back green, by the way, folks. TJ DeCare, Jackson Reynolds in a third, Laney Bice in second, Smith in fourth. Islip position number 5 with George Phillips knocking on the door of a top 5 run. 11 to go. Green flag. And there goes the 9 to the outside. The rule is you can pass to the right when the green flag comes out. Taylor Corum's around in turn number 1. And the yellow flag is out. And the field will work by the 22, and at least she will wait for a moment before she rolls. Want to say hello to our friends watching on the Pit Road TV look-in. Billy Tillman is watching from Beaufort. And a hot dog is definitely not a sandwich. Go Taylor. We'll look at the replay here. Right there's a 22. Just maybe got on the brakes and got away from her. So we've got one for definitely not a sandwich. We've got about 3 or 4 of us that it is. So just keep them coming. We've still got 11 laps to decide this battle. And by the time, go over to uslegendcars.tv and figure out what the results are, because we're probably still going to debate this for the next 4 features. Still to come, semi-pros, outlaws, masters, and pros. And with your subscription, you can go back and take a look at what happened this week. There was a lot of great racing action this week. Had some days under the lights on Monday and Tuesday. the last couple of features of the night. The pros have run under the lights, I think, every single race except for their first one. And still got plenty of racing to accomplish here this afternoon with 4 more features to come. Final race on the look-in. You're going to want to head to uslegendcars.tv to see all the racing action here this afternoon. There is the points on the screen. TJ DeCare leads and is going to need something massive to happen to lose this championship. DeCare, Bice, Reynolds, Smith, high slip, top 5. Green flag. Reynolds didn't get the biggest jumps like he did the last time, but he opens the door for Joel Smith. Smith works to the inside. They'll come by this time and see 10 laps to go. 15 completed. Yellow. 25 of Gage Gilby around on the back straightaway. So we got 10 laps to go. Gage Gilby in the 25 is around. Want to say hello to Gary West from Minnesota. Paul McDonough, hello from East Oregon and Hermiston Raceway. Justin Travis, it's definitely a sandwich having one as we speak and watching Ty 39 get it done. I like the way you think, Justin. I really like the way you think. Once again, US Legend Cars TV. You're watching us on the look-in. Drop a comment below. Let us know where you're tuned in from, who you're cheering for. Oh, Ian Plash says hot dog is a taco. Change my... So, it's not a taco. Does that make a taco a sandwich? We will ask this again to our producer, Anthony Steffens. Mr. Ian Plash is tuned in and says that hot dog is a taco. I just got the weirdest look. I can see it though, because it's the same sort of idea, but you don't put bread. You don't put a taco as bread. It's either a hard shell or a very light soft shell. So it's a different vessel you're putting a taco into rather than a hot dog. So we will have to have a conversation with Mr. Plash, because that is definitely not right. So we have 10 laps to go in the Young Lions. I want to say hello to Anthony Goodyear from Goodyear All-American Speedway in Jacksonville, North Carolina. I know they got some great legends in Bandolero racing up there. We're coming back to green here. Reynolds once again gets out to that outside line. It opens the door for the inside car, which is high slip in the 08. Joel Smith has an opportunity now to try to pick up a victory. He's to the back bumper of the black and pink 24 of Laney Bice, and Bice got a good jump that time on the back bumper at TJ DeCare. DeCare trying to wrap up a 4th victory this week. George Phillips, after qualifying in 9th, is trying to look at a top 5 effort here late in the going. We got one around in the front. It's Gage Gilby in the 25. In the middle of the racetrack gets going. We stay green. And Gage Gilby will stop in turn number 1. Bad place, we're still good. So there's the battle for the lead position. The 88 of Decatur starting to inch away. Bice got a little sideways down there into corner number 1. Beals to the inside of Reynolds. Reynolds continues to fall back in the 9. Racing hard in behind them. The 5B of Beals will pick up that spot. And the 67 of Meyer trying to go to the inside and get one more as well. 5 laps to go in the Young Lions. Time limit flag displayed at the start-finish line with 4 laps to go. And the yellow is in the air at the same time as the time limit flag. So both out at the same time. So the 88 of Decatur, the 24 of Laney Bice. So time limit displayed. The next flag will end the race. They have an opportunity to restart this one with 4 laps remaining. And one more chance to head over and check out USLegendCars.tv to see all the racing action this afternoon. Still 4 features to come. Laurie Thomas is watching from wintry Truro, Nova Scotia. Go number 24. Ian Plash's soft shell taco is still a form of bread. It's a far-reaching, but we'll go with that. Field is single file restarts within 5 laps to go here, and we are getting ready to see the green. Final restart for the Young Lions. Final restart on the look-in for the week. And final spin in turn number 1. We're stacking them up. 4 or 5 down there. We're having a party. Checkered. Caution. TJ Decatur is going to victory lane. 4 races in the back pocket and a second-place finish. 4 wins, 1 second. TJ Decatur wraps up the week. One of the local drivers, and I know he's got some fans here in the grandstands. Folks, he's on the back straightaway. I'm sure he can hear you from over here. Give it up for the driver of the 88, TJ Decatur. Bice, Smith, and the rest. That is going to wrap up that one as a clean-up. Turn number 1 and 2. We'll take a look at the replay. Keep your eye on the 9. Happens right in front, I believe. There goes the 9 around. Oh, Tyler Clark gets caught up in it. Hinton, Hignorani. So they check up. Obviously, they know it's the final restart. 67 gets in just a little bit hot. Gets into the 9. Garrett Gum tags the 39. And it's on from there. Once again, we want to thank you for watching. Donnie Isaacson says hello from Georgia. We got a few others as well. Justin is cheering on Kendrick from Milwaukee. Good run this week, and good run to all of our Young Lions and all the competitors that are here. Over 180 cars competed this week. Thank you for watching us on the live look-in. Head over to USLegendCars.tv for the rest of the racing action. We'll see you on the other side. You can see them right there. The semi-pros are up next.